Welcome to Main Game Gaming. This is Chaosian.
And I am Midnight.
We are playing one of my favorite games. I've only recently discovered it, and it takes me back to the times Metroid, Castlevania, exploration, leveling, not necessarily leveling up in the sense of leveling up, but acquiring new abilities or items that give you an edge. Ori captures this fantastically. Moon Studios has developed this game for 4 years. Very graphics intensive, very immersive. The music is fantastic. I mean, I could do a whole review on this, but let's just get into this. I've played it already, so this will be Midnight's first time playing. We won't skip any of the cutscenes, so if you want to skip cutscenes, you may have to just fast forward through it, but it should be wonderful. This is his first time playing, so he's not known anything before it, so first experiences.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it except for like 2 trailers I've seen. One for the Xbox One launch and one for the PC launch, and it should be pretty good. I'm going to be using Microsoft controller, Xbox's 360 controller to play this. So
you can play it with keyboard and mouse or the controllers. I find it personally better on the controllers myself. Yeah, well, here we go.
Wow. We shall. When I lost weight, This is the tree.
Yeah, it's the spirit tree. Or the... Yeah, I think it's spirit tree. Because Ori is a light spirit.
It looks like everything's hand-drawn. It's just...
It's such a... The graphics are just... Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. I absolutely love this game. I really do. I can't say enough about it. I think for the last, 2 weeks, I've had the soundtrack playing constantly at work. Or at home if I'm on the computer. Ori's playing. To go to bed, I flip on the soundtrack to Ori.
Oh! I thought it was still the cutscene. Oh, that reminds me of those jumpsuit things. Or Teletubby. I know about Teletubbies because I have a daughter.
I know, I Teletubbies because I had sisters. Oh, that leaf is actually a ding.
No, embrace it.
The big creature is Nari, by the way.
Okay.
In case it's not obvious. Not a spoiler there. Just.
As a child, for
Yeah, you can move now.
Oh.
I didn't know either. I figured rather than sitting here and just, watching, And one of the really cool mechanics about this is it's not so much like a fighting beat-em-up kind of game. The focus is on the movement. Like, you beat enemies by using different movement-themed attacks.
It doesn't... It looks like the whole game is hand-drawn.
I haven't researched enough to know that, but it's... Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
The characters actually don't look like models. They don't look like...
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There's only one direction I can go. Where am I?
And just the music, like right now it seems like,
Feels like an actual background movie too.
Yeah. And like here, like this is a cutscene, but it feels like you're watching a movie.
Yeah.
And like, even though you've only met these characters for, 15, 20 seconds, you feel like you've bonded with them. Okay, maybe you don't, but I feel like that. I've played the whole game 2 or 3 times now. Okay,
they're
twice.
adorable.
But with watching that cutscene, you can tell how powerful the bond is between the two of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's all full of him.
Now you can move again.
Okay. Let's see if I can go over here first. I like going the other way that it doesn't want me to go at first.
Well, that's new to me. I've never gone that way, so surprise. He's just eating like, I got food. I got food.
On that fateful night. I feel like a loon when I look at the skies and lakes. I was called out too far. Oh. What's he actually talking about? That is way bright. Aww. He's being selfish.
She's trying to save you. She didn't know.
Yeah.
And so this is over the passage of many months or so that this kind of happened. It kind of explains it a little more later in the game, but I figure, you know, to understand what's going on.
Yeah, hope never can.
And this is kind of where things take kind of a sad
I'm
turn.
all slow and I don't jump anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's been many, many times, many days without food. Their whole food supply is gone. That one's all rotten and sour. Well, maybe. Well, that or she didn't want to use the last one. That one.
Oh. Through the passage of time. You?
Oh!
Oh. Life and withered and decayed.
First time I saw it, I thought she died right there.
So it looks like it was the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly the last one, the last reachable one. Forest.
No, you haven't. I'm gonna. I'm gonna sit here and rest for a minute. This next few scenes or so really hits the feels pretty good.
You could tell. Aww. Whee!
Little memories. I just kind of imagine Ori remembering all this as we're walking by.
What the hell is that?
No.
That is creepy.
There's a lot of stuff I didn't recognize what it was until after I beat the game and I played through my second time. I'm like, oh, I know what that is right there. I'm not going to spoil anything, of course, but...
I brought you food! Naru! Naru! Hey, buddy.
Hey, wake up. No. Wake up.
Oh,
Oh,
he did.
so sad. Makes me want to cry.
An orphan once. With no reason to stay. You felt depressed. Even the movement, just the movement of the characters when you play, you can tell their emotional status.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so wonderful. Like, I mean, this part of the game's not wonderful because it's actually very, very sad. So weak and so frail. And you feel it as you're playing.
Yeah.
You feel it as you're moving along. You're like, oh. Try up.
This place is getting scary. Come on, buddy. Get out of the thoughts. You don't want to be there. There you go. Oh.
Like, just this part. It feels like all hope is lost. And, like,
It's just
you feel so bad for him. Little Ori.
I can see somewhat of the 3D model in it. It looks almost... Like that sound?
Now,
I grew a flower.
like, some of the stuff doesn't make sense. How humans revive. But, I mean, how all these flowers come.
Hey, trading partner.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, if there's any feedback.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I think he got revived because he was close enough to the tree. Just assuming
Oh.
already.
That would make sense. Alright. And so now,
So I
we're
guess
back.
he wants me to go that way. Can't go to the... Oh, God. Okay, get away from the thorns. Whoa, the movement's
Thorns no
fast.
bueno. Yeah. So it's a different kind of movement as before.
Yeah. Alright. Spin around there.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe not.
There you go.
Can I get it? Hold down and A to jump. What's this?
There, light container. So another cool thing about this is, as you're exploring, there's hidden parts. So, like, if you come out of there, you can't really tell there's behind.
Yeah.
But there is.
That thing looks dangerous. I'm gonna
You could probably hurt yourself by touching that one.
water.
Disgusting purple water.
There we go. Found life shard. Collect these. Restore.
Yeah, so down here you've got, in the middle you've got, the circle around there fills up when you get enough experience points, or light points, to get an ability point. Ability points you spend to go down your ability tree. And it'll explain these things as you go too.
Press B for slow and
Hold B. So, the other tricky thing about this game, a really cool thing, is you create your save points.
Okay, and you can only
You're
save
in-
so often, huh?
Surprise! Oh, I forgot about this guy.
Oh!
Oh.
Take that!
So the the amount of save points you can create is limited by the amount of energy. You can collect energy from, there's little energy, how you had that green pod earlier.
Yeah.
You jumped on, there's little energy things around that give you the energy. And when you unlock a new ability point, it also refills both your energy and life.
Tap B.
Hold B.
Oh. Why did it
I told you to tap B near the spirit portal thing. So go back to where you either create a new one or go back to where your other one was.
It'll let me save.
And you can tap B, and it'll give you access to the skill tree.
Whoa! I do flips.
So now you've got your skill tree. So the top one is kind of like survivability. The middle one's kind of more exploration, and the bottom one's kind of more attack. And you'll get plenty of them. You can fill up most trees just by playing.
3 flanks before recharging. Let's do this one.
There we go. There's one ability that lets you reuse save points, and that's probably one of the best ones to start with. I'd recommend getting that next if you can.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Press X to pick up.
Oh look, it's a tiny light. Oh, a little tiny light.
Oh, nice. Let's think who's returning. I am.
Same sign?
I was going to say Sean for some reason, so your guess is better than mine.
I assume it's. I always think of it as sane. I could be completely wrong.
Like in the eyes of the spirit tree. I was lost in this glen when she loosened her grip. I can guide you on your journey if you allow me to come. But be still. Can you hear that? They must have followed you.
They must have followed you.
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Energy shard. So there you go.
These are beautiful and all, but I don't want my feedback.
Yeah, my feedback.
Ooh! I get attacked to the floor.
Yep.
Thy light shall return to me. These words the spirit tree once said. In the glade past the caverns, we'll find him. There's a path up ahead.
You got your little overworld, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Zoomy, zoomy, zoom.
Find the spirit tree. Guess I'm gonna just head back.
And you can blow those things up with your fire.
Oh, the lock-on thing is the purple.
Yeah. Purple is your lock-on. And it'll lock on even if you're facing the other direction.
Let's see. Let's see which one you were talking about.
That one. Okay, yeah, it is one of the first ones you can get.
I was reusing. Perfect.
So now you can blow up that blue corruption or purple corruption crapola.
Ooh. Ow!
It's interesting to learn the different enemy types and how they work.
Each one moves differently.
Mm-hmm.
Already, let's see. Oh, what? I could go up there. Alright.
Oh, yeah, open that. Yeah, that's good. And that big old blue burst will hurt enemies too.
Okay. Spirit wells are ancient structures connected by the roots of the spirit tree. Use their light to replenish your strength whenever you are weary. And
it also saves your game, yeah. So here's a classic example of something that you don't have the ability to reach yet, but later on you will. And one of the things, so the reason I got turned on to this game was there was a guy who reviewed it. And one of the things he said in his review, which, this wasn't the main reason why I got the game, but the game has the ability to make you feel powerful throughout the whole game. So you never feel like, oh man, I feel so weak, like I need an upgrade. But, like, you just kind of notice as you play the game, you'll go through...
How are we on time?
Huh?
How are we on time here? Oh.
It's 11:36.
Okay. I guess I can't make that jump right now.
Probably not. But like, so instead of feeling not powerful, you feel like you'll go through an area and you'll be able to get through it just fine. But then you come back through later after getting a few upgrades and you're like, wow, this is so much easier now.
Yeah.
It's really cool in the way that it all works.
You found a keystone. Keystones are used to open spirit gates. Remember that each spirit gate will require a different number of keystones. Cool.
Usually they require 4. Not to be a spoiler or anything, but usually it's 4. You know how most games tend to stick to the whole, 3 is their thing? I don't know why. Like after Zelda, everyone's like, oh, 3, 3, 3. This game is 4 usually for those particular things.
I love problem solving.
And that's another cool thing about this game too, is there's plenty of places to puzzle solve. Well, this one requires 2.
They were built for the protection before the Day of Decades.
Days of Decay?
Oh, decay. Wow. I'm misreading things. I'm sorry. The required keystones
do we need to hire someone to read your lines for you?
To reach the spirit tree, we must pass the spirit caverns that lie beyond this gate. Okay. Well, I got 2 of them. Boom, boom.
Pew pew.
Oh, I can't push it open.
Nope. Sorry. You can jump through it as it's opening, though.
Alright.
Pew pew pew.
How does levels work? Is it
How does levels work? What do you mean?
spirit caverns or call it grave?
What do you mean levels? How does levels work?
So,
like
is there
you're
levels
leveling
in
up?
here? Or
Oh, do you mean like different levels for you to travel to? That
yeah.
So without, I don't want to give too much of the story away, but they do have a form of dungeons, so to speak. And so there's kind of like the huge overworld, and then smaller dungeons.
Well, since this is a new area, it's probably good to stay right on the sign.
Yeah.
And how long have we been recording?
I forgot to set the timer. I think we could probably cut it and go to the next episode.
Alright.
It's been at least 20 minutes.
Alright.
Alright, so next time on Main Game Gaming, Midnight will continue.
Yeah. This game's pretty fun so far.
Alt tab. There you go.
Alright.
I can't spout enough about it.
The game's fun so far. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. See you on the next episode of Main Game Gaming. We have a good one.